common production program for the Gulf Cooperation Council has been established and has started its work with a tour of the Gulf Cooperation Council countries. Its aim is to acknowledge the social, educational and medical care provided for the people of these countries who suffer from kinetic, mental hearing and optical disorders. The diversity and location of centers in Kuwait, Riyadh, Doha, Al Manama, Abu Dhabi and Muscat have been chosen to achieve the highest results. This trip was a cooperative effort throughout which we felt the existence of a common bond and a continuous chain of teamwork. The group representing Gulf Cooperative Council countries had a common goal as these countries share much of the same origins, history, ambitions and fate.
We treat all types of brain paralysis. We have sphenoid brain paralysis cases, brain hemiplegia, unbalanced brain paralysis, unwilled brain paralysis and mixed brain paralysis. We provide exercises for the disabled children. In Nazwa Sultanate of Oman, we can see an example of a model learning facility. In this centre, people devote their lives to teaching children with hearing and phonetic disorders. Al Wafa Social Voluntary Centre in Nazwa was founded in 1994. The section for deaf children was opened. Children were accepted into the centre and teaching began. At first, we let the children get used to the centre and to the female volunteers. Afterwards, we started teaching the children some simple signs which are common in everyday life. Since then, we have added some courses in the field of hearing disorders, such as children's signs, children-related topics and audio equipment maintenance. These courses are for children who are 5 years old and up.
الأطفال في دورات أخرى أخذناها في صيانة المعنيات السمعية. بدأنا معاهم من هم أطفال صغار من سن 5 سنوات.
Firstly, we assist them in life skills and some general life behaviour. And the next year, we teach them some letters and numbers by utilising signs to count from 1 to 10. We introduce some simple letters which they are capable of pronouncing. In doing this, our aim is to develop their pronunciation and to improve their sense of hearing. After that, we move to another phase by teaching them with school books, from primary 1st grade to primary 6th grade, 14 years old. We have taken children to Al Khor Centre so that they can study and gain professional qualifications. Boys qualify in carpentry and ironworking and girls are trained in sewing. Some of these trained girls now stay in the Al Wafa Centre in Nazwa and teach younger and older deaf children. One of the girls says that she is very happy and comfortable in the Nazwa Centre, as all the officers and people in charge are very kind to us. She kept repeating that she's very content there. Going to the centre is much better than staying at home, as the instructor and the supervisors have helped us a lot, and I have learnt a lot. Now, I teach the young children, whom I love so much, and I really enjoy teaching them. In the name of God, the compassionate, the merciful. Praise be to Allah, most gracious, most merciful, Master of the Day of Judgment. Thee do we worship, and thine aid we seek. Show us the straight way, the way of those on whom thou hast bestowed thy grace. those whose way is not wrath, and who go not astray.
أسمع اللون غناء صافيا.
Hear this beautiful, pure singing from spring flowers. In the sky horizons there is a song of wonderful music. My ear and my heart is hearing your voice. Let everybody talk to me. If I am deaf, my God listens to me. My God listens to me. Dear deaf friends, come and read the love here, in eyes inhabited with tenderness that reached our souls. Read that we have accepted the destiny made by God. Cheer, let me hear all the sounds. I am deaf, but my God listens to me. My God listens to me.
اهتفوا نحن بنات أسمع الصوت الدنا فأنا إن كنت يا صحبي أصم إن لي رب سميع إن لي رب سميع.
Among this dazzling nature, barriers can be broken down, formal and public duties can cooperate and have a common goal to spread rehabilitation centres all over the Sultanate of Oman. It has been conceded that equality between the disabled and the rest of society, regarding rights and obligations according to each person's capabilities and abilities. Dubai Centre for the Disabled is determined to continue its great work in the areas of social, intellectual and sports development. I am Ahmed Khamis. I play for the Dubai Handicapped Club and I am a member of the United Arab Emirates weightlifting team. Dubai Handicapped Club was founded in 1993. Since that date, the club has trained a large number of international weightlifting judges from the United Arab Emirates. It has also trained many players who have represented the Gulf at international level and who have collected hundreds of medals of different sizes and colors for the United Arab Emirates. People with special needs have proved their capabilities and strong will. They have also contributed to enriching the field of sport. They achieve great results when they receive enthusiasm and encouragement and when paths are open to them. We will elaborate on this matter by showing what those champions have achieved on sport tours throughout the training philosophy of Dubai Handicap Club. The club, thank God, has provided everything for us. In our preparation for the Athens Championships, the club has provided the sports ground, the training exercises, intensive camps, as well as annual competitions, which have contributed to improving our qualification record for entering the Olympics. Thank God, the club has really provided us with everything we need. By the will of God and the coach's efforts, we shall achieve excellent results in the championship. In 1999, in the Belgium Championship, I came first, while in the Hungarian Championship, I came in third position. We are always very well prepared, and we have had many championships. We spent almost 2 months preparing for the Sydney Olympics. Thank God, we were well trained. I came in 4th position. Now, after the Championship of Sydney, in Hungary, I went to the Open European Championship. I received number 1 position for Asia, and now I am preparing for the World Championship, which will be in August. By the will of God, there is a training camp for almost 2 months, preparing for the World Championship. Slow learners are listed among male and female students of special education. These schools provide slow learners with a variety of educational opportunities, assist with the development of their skills, and enhance their potential and creative abilities. These schools help students to attain occupational qualifications. Special needs students are really talented, taking into consideration the works they create and how they can turn ideas into tangible and concrete works. These students are distinguished in the field of creative arts, which require imaginative capabilities as well as patience and persistence. Education also opens the door for them to create professional works and generate financial income in the future.
The exhibition aims at enlightening the community as regards the occupational specialisation which exists in the special education schools. It shows how these schools qualify male and female students for jobs after graduation, God willing. Among the objectives of the educational exhibition is to prove to society that disabled people are capable of creativity and production and can contribute to the national economy just as any other person. I would like to send an invitation to countries worldwide to support and develop those who require special needs and facilitate the provision of a job for them after graduation.
The traditional professions and manual arts are appealing to those young persons who have special artistic and practical skills. They are dedicated to maintaining their public heritage, which leads to an upgrading in such attractions as museums, and so contributes to the Gulf tourist market. I lost my hearing when I was 6 years old. I lost the sense because my father did not take me to the hospital. I was supposed to have been vaccinated against polio, but this did not happen. Between the ages of 12 and 19, my speech deteriorated a lot. However, I can see and understand. When I was 12 years old, I went with my father to Kuwait National Museum. I saw old nice things that go back to 1979 and 1980. Which I kept in my memory. I graduated from a special school after 5 years of study. Now, I can talk whereas before going to the school I could not. I do not know what to say except thank God after 20 years I'm able to talk. Before I used to talk but slowly, not quickly, thanks God. In my free time I can achieve something. What can I do if I stay in the house? I have nothing to do. But I have ideas. In the living room, I see things like the sleeping box, the furniture, the door, and I think that I can make these things. I want to work with my hands and make things. I am married, thank God. I have one child, a week-old boy named Hamid. Thank God, I am happy. He is 1 week old. The disabled person carries a lot of internal passion, which makes the person explode through energy and creativity by discovering himself.
بطاقاته بإبداعاته باكتشاف نفسه من خلال تواجدي على الساحة.
Abu Hamid was not stopped by his difficulty of hearing and speaking, just as artist Naji Al-Hay was not stopped by the difficulty of movement. The plastic artist Naji Al-Hay is a member of the Kuwaiti Society for Plastic Art and a member of the International League for Artists in Paris. I have received many prizes, thank God. I have many ambitions which haven't seen that light yet. I want to do a lot for my disabled brothers, to make them known in my exhibitions and my work. My experience started in 1997 when I held my first exhibition on the disabled. Disabled people face a lot of challenges and pain, but also they have many ambitions. They are individuals with a fingerprint and personality aside from their disability. Without doubt, those who work in this field, as well as the officers in charge, specialized employees, caretakers, and the disabled persons with special needs are very interested in this program. Thank God. This common program, in which all the GCC countries are participating, is an important new step towards helping people with special needs. The Special Learning Section in Hamad Medical Establishment provides a group of programs for children with various disabilities.
Faiza Darwish, head of the Special Learning Section, Al Rulayla Hospital, Doha, Qatar. The Special Learning Section is one of the rehabilitation sections in Al Rumayla Hospital, which provide courses for children with special needs. They help children between the ages of 3 and 14 years who suffer from various disabilities. The Hamid Al Taiba establishment focuses on teaching and helping children who want education but are not able to join public schools due to their health conditions. Special Learning Sections. This section admits children from 3 years old to 6 years old. There are 3 special learning sections: Early Preparation Section, Preliminary Learning Section, Severe Disability Section. Rashid Ali Abdul Wahab Al Mari, first grade. I can swim in the sea. I can write. The Muslim salutation. Do you know my salutation? When I come to see you, if I see a group of people, I say, peace be upon you.
Special needs differ from one person to another. If it were up to me, I would not use the word disabled, except for a person who suffers from a severe disability, to the extent that it totally hinders him. But as for other disabilities, like hearing and kinetic, I cannot say that these are really disabilities, as some of those people are very productive. You may help me while I address or eat, yet there are decisions that I can make. I can decide where I go, what I eat, or where, etc. But in implementing these decisions, I may need the help of another person, just like anybody else, even though the amount of help differs. Yet, everybody needs help. Due to your limited abilities, you have to receive help. I believe that having a sound brain is very important. But as for the other disabilities, I believe they can be compensated for. Don't say, I am disabled. Don't say, he is disabled. He is not a friend. He has the unique energy of persistence. Tears have filled the eyes. He exchanges bitter misery with great optimism, filling his hands with light. How many geniuses are mentioned by the storytellers? We believe he is disabled, but he is a giant.
At the moment, skills development and growth section for children with severe disabilities, special training is given on how to increase movement and develop life skills.
The field of education and learning is diverse. The three bodies concerned with special needs are the Ministry of Health, the Ministry of Education, and the Ministry of Social Affairs. These three ministries create the framework upon which the requirements of people with special needs and the people who take care of them are based. Curriculum, preparation, and classroom issues are raised in the field of cultivation and education.
The Learning Centre is a centre providing courses for children who have difficulties in education. It was established for the development of education, science and society in the state of Qatar. The centre provides curative and educational services for children from 3 to 17 years. It provides more than 10 courses for children, parents and schools in Arabic and English through its clinical curing services section. We also conduct education and psychological tests to determine transferring capabilities, the weaknesses of a student, as well as his strong points. We also have specialised schools for children of ordinary mental capabilities who are suffering from specific difficulties in learning, such as difficulty in reading, which is called dyslexia. Therefore, an individual plan can be developed for each student, through which he studies to achieve certain objectives that enable him to accomplish success and continuity in the regular school system.
يدرس فيها الطالب لتحقيق أهداف التي تمكنه من النجاح والاستمرار في المدرسة العادية.
Umar, when you enter the class, if you're not a student, then what are you? Inside the school and the class, if you don't work, if you're not a student, what would you be? Okay, I can rephrase the question to make it clearer. Then I will answer it correctly. Who exists always inside the class? Who else other than the teacher? The question starts by who. which means we are talking about people. The teacher, who else? You are outside the classroom. You are students. If you are in the classroom and you are not students, what are you? A teacher?
Training Qatari students and cooperating with the Ministry of Education and the university are among the objectives of the centre. The centre also trains teachers in the field of educational difficulties. Furthermore, the centre is establishing, in cooperation with the Ministry of Education, a programme for placing children who have difficulty in public schools.
The GCC Programme for Production and Cooperation Council countries has organised this meeting. The Society has visited all Cooperation Council countries. These visits have gathered in various ways all the ideas of the different areas. These have been sent in the form of a PhD thesis addressed to decision makers and parents. The aim is to discuss the subject in a way that unifies opinions and gathers all the positive and negative points so that we get rid of the negative points and benefit from the positive ones. My name is Nasser bin Ali Al Musa. I work as a General Supervisor in Special Education at the Ministry of Knowledge. The publishing houses of the custodian of two holy mosques, which publish the Holy Quran in Braille, were founded in 1402 Hijri, 1992 AD. These publishing houses publish Braille printing using computer programs. These publishing houses publish Braille printing using computer programs. These houses are among the first and biggest publishing house of this type in the whole Islamic world. What really pains the heart is to see some people pointing out the defects of others and getting satisfaction from it. If this person recognized his own faults, he wouldn't criticize others. The poet has described this person as follows. It is ugly of you to forget your own defects and to see your brother's defect which has disappeared. We shouldn't criticize other people's defects as we are not perfect ourselves. These publishing houses are affiliated to the Secretariat of the Ministry of Knowledge regarding the administration of special education. Their aims are to print the Holy Quran and religious and cultural books in Braille and to distribute them free to the blind Muslims all over the world. Al-Fajr, Editor-in-Chief, Dr. Nasser bin Ali Al Musa, Dr. Salih bin Ibrahim Al Mhanna, Dr. Muhammad bin Abdul Rahman Al Sbahil, Mr. Anwar bin Hussein Al Nassar, Editor, Awad Al Qahtani. The publishing houses which serve Holy Mecca and Medina by printing the Holy Quran in Braille in association with the Secretariat for Special Education of Ministry of Knowledge. The Special Educational Department of the Ministry of Knowledge in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia works in assessing the capabilities of people with special needs. It trains them so that they can operate the machinery of the publishing houses. The publishing houses that serve Holy Mecca and Medina print the Holy Quran in Braille, publish religious books, cultural books, and the monthly magazine Dawn. These are distributed free all over the world and Islamic world to all blind people who read Braille. The equipment of these publishing houses include appliances for inserting information and computers for analyzing and translating data from regular writing to Braille. They also have paper printers, zinc boards, printers, and automatic pressing appliances, as well as gathering, covering, and shipping units. Our special services are not limited to the kingdom. Although based in the cities, they extend to include villages and the countryside of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Services are also provided for Gulf countries and beloved neighboring countries as part of the special education services for people with special needs. Mr. Hussein Haider Al-Halabi, Head of Teachers in the Saudi Bahrain Institution for the Blind and Deputy Head of Al-Sadaqa Society for the Blind in the Kingdom of Bahrain. The society was founded in 1981. It is a private society concerned with the blind's affair, taking care of blind people and teaching them to rely on themselves.
How much is this, Alawi? How much money is in your hand? Listen to the sound. How much is this? Listen, Alawi. How much is this? 100 fils. Good boy.
The society also takes care of the blind during the preschool phase by teaching them in kindergarten. They receive lessons on society and movement, as well as sensual and cognitive skills. In addition to that, the society is keen on qualifying educated students capable of working in the kindergarten.
What can you see? Half a square. Half square. Turn on the second half of the square. I'll leave it here. And put my hand on it. Turn. Where? Where? The second half of the square. Yes. They shall be the same. Yes. Put it up. Up. Yes. Bravo, Azuz. In the KG, we have children of different ages and abilities, so we divide the classes according to age and level of ability. In this class, we have two pupils named Omar. One is 5 years old and the other is 9. I shall teach them all the 9 skills. The lingual skills contain 3 skills: lingual, perceptive, and expressive. There are other non-expressive and non-phonetic skills.
المهارة اللغوية تشتمل على 3 مهارات لغوية، استقبالية، تعبيرية وغير تعبيرية غير لفظية، يعني بالحركات بالإشارات.
What are these letters? B, T, F, G, H, K, D, Z, T. I shall teach them other accurate movement skills for empowering the muscles of their fingertips. Start. Read, 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 read. When I'm done, I shall start touching the same line again. I want you to put a pin on the beginning and end line. This is the start, okay? Okay, Aziz? Walk, walk, walk with me. Put your hand in mine. Walk, walk. Then relax your index finger. Yes. Walk, walk, walk. Walk with me. Put your hand in mine. Walk, walk. Then relax your index finger. Yes. Walk, walk, walk. At the end of a line, put a pin. At the end of what? The line. The line. How can I move to the second line? Show me how. How do you get to the next line? At the starting point, you've stuck the pin in. Now continue from this point. Where are you now? The line. The second line. You trainers, what are you doing? Please give them how to count. Counting includes... Okay, I'll give them how to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 15, 20. 29, 30. Counting includes classification of geometrical shapes, seed type classifications, classification of objects, thick, thin, few, many. We have a plate that contains 3 kinds of seeds. Give me the first one. Bean seeds. What's this seed? Touch it with your hand. What's this seed? Touch it. Bean seed. Long, thick, thin. The top half is curved. This is the bean seed. Put it in the first plate. Take another seed. What's this seed? Corn. Where do we get corn? What do we do with it? Corn seed is soft or hard? Soft. What's it like? It has a small curve on top and it has an oval shape. It has an oval shape.
أعرف إن حبة الذرة شكلها بيضاوي. شكلها شلون؟ بيضاوي. أحطها في الصحن.
Oval. Put it in the second plate. The second plate. Take another kind. What is this seed? This seed is the chickpea. Chickpea seed. Chickpea is round. It's the shape of a hard circle. Press it, you see? It's hard. Put it in the third plate. Now start distributing bean seeds in the first plate. Corn seed in the second plate. The chickpea in the third plate. Go on, dear. I'll give you candy for doing it right. Teach this exercise. Balance on the balance beam. My body is balancing the right and left side. I can stand on one foot and sit squatting. This is a good exercise. We also teach social skills. Social skills include peace salutations, playing with friends, abiding by the rules of the game you're playing. The student learns to wait for his turn and give others a chance. Role-play games take part in the outdoor plastic houses. In the plastic houses, the kids play free games. Walla, let's study the types of crawling animals. What do we call this? Crocodile. Bravo, that's a crocodile. And this? What is this? A scorpion. Yes, it is, with 40 legs. Yes, it has 40 legs. Give it to me. And this is a scorpion. It's a scorpion. Give it to me. And this? It's a snake. It's a snake. Give it to me. I'll eat the snake. And this? A lizard. Bravo. Where's the distance, Amani? Press the distance. There it is. Okay. Where's the ruler? Take the ruler to the front. Take it to the end again. Behind. Okay. Why didn't you return it? Return. Okay. Where's the lifter? The lifter? Lift the paper. Bravo. Where are the braille points? Braille points. Press them. First point. Where's the first point? The point. Bravo. Where are the second, third, fourth and fifth points? Fifth, sixth, sixth. Bravo!
The blind person has rights and obligations. Developing their skills is a collective responsibility, starting with the blind person himself, his family, the society as a whole, and the government. Therefore, we hope that we can get more cooperation from specialized bodies in order to achieve the set objectives to develop this category in society.
In the name of Allah, most compassionate, most merciful. Glorify the name of the Guardian Lord Most High, who hath created and further given order and proportion, who hath measured and granted guidance, and who bringeth out the green and lustrous pasture, and then dost make it swarthy stubble. By degrees shall we teach thee, so that thou shalt not forget, except as Allah wills, for He knoweth what is manifest and what is hidden. And we shall make it easy for thee to follow the simple path. Therefore, give admonition in case of admonition, profits the hearer. He will heed who fears, but it will be avoided by the most unfortunate one, who will enter the great fire, in which he will then neither die nor live. But he will prosper who purifies himself, and remembers the name of this Guardian Lord, and prays. Nay, behold, ye prefer the life of this world, but the hereafter is better and more enduring. And this is in the books of the earliest revelations, the books of Abraham and Moses.
Our eyes are filled with light, as well as our hearts. Despair can be killed by the sword of will, as it can defeat the giants. The disabled person has a building energy, thus the person who builds cannot be called disabled.